Hello everybody, welcome back to my tournament of fighters power scaling. And now we're making the part 3. In this part I'm going to try to make it to the top 10 because I feel like the number 1 should have the top 10 most power fighters. No, number 4, but still you got it. Now first, I don't own any of these images. All these images belong to Tony Mason and Akira of Toriyama. And everybody else who worked on them enjoying them. So yeah. Also, some of these fighters didn't really showcase as much, and it's kind of more of a questioning thing. So yeah, some of these will be skeptical. Now let's get on with this. Frost. The reason I think Frost is stronger than Piccolo is because unlike Piccolo, I'm pretty sure the hit could easily take down Piccolo without any problem, with Frost at least somewhat challenged him when he was in his weakened state, so he somewhat deserves to be put on this list. Not completely or higher than Frost, but still, you got it. I'm guessing he's a bit shorter than Piccolo. But it was an even fight during the previous tournament, so it's understandable. The next one is Cocotte. The reason I put her up here so high is because, well, to be honest, because her bubble thing is a pretty strong technique, and it does seem to be incredibly strong, and it wasn't that easy to defeat. So yeah, that whole bubble ability is definitely one of the more powerful ones. So she kinda deserves this spot. She probably doesn't, but she kinda does. The next one is Cattell because of his multiple energy balls and attack, and just generally he looks more like a physical threat than other fighters. So he kinda also deserves this spot. Okay, it's kinda hard to say with him specifically. The next one is Kunshi. He was in the top 4. He went against Goku and and he did halfway decent, so he kinda deserves this spot. Maybe it will be so differently in manga, maybe he doesn't deserve it, but I guess it was halfway decently done. Not gonna complain about it. The next one is Nariyama. Like Kunshi, he was taken down by hit, but the reason I think Nariyama could last is because I don't think Kunshi can really do much against Nariyama. I mean, what would those webs do? Well, yeah, good job, you're gonna be holding him down, where he rides around you and then crushes you to stones, and yeah, I think that Nariyama can defeat Kunshi, even though he's not more powerful than Kunshi, but I feel like he's probably is. So, yeah, he kinda deserves that spot. The next one is Kakasuru. I feel like she's the second strongest, and considering how easily 17 was able to kick her butt, and the whole thing with the stamina is pretty good, so it is possible that she can be in those above the top 30. So, yeah, she's kinda deserves this spot. The next one is Katsukai. He lasted pretty long and he did somewhat fight. It's pretty consistent, to be honest. I mean, the only real weak moment we saw in him was when Kifla was just punching him away. But if it be fair, that could be because Kifla is a Mary Sue, so it's not unbelievable. Next is Panchia. The same thing with Kutsuki. The reason I believe he's stronger than him is because he seemed more aggressive than him. So yeah, it's Panchia stronger than Kutsuki. Boreta. He was the first one to make of these robots that actually was demonstrating something, and he went against Gohan and he was halfway decently beat him down. So yeah, I'm guessing he's the strongest out of all of them. The next one is Casserole. He's apparently the second highest ranking member of the Pride Troopers. He was taken down by Super Saiyan Caulifla, Super Saiyan Kale, and yeah, I'm guessing he's a pretty strong combatant. His double multi moves are definitely more powerful. Apparently, he's incredibly powerful on his own right that he can defeat the entire planet, so he kinda deserves that spot. The next is Ribrian. Ugh, I can't believe I put her this high in this list. Yeah, even though I don't really want to count it, I do kind of need to count with the whole love energy that she has gained. Because that power was actually hers and it was just increased by other people. So her giant form can definitely defeat Casserole and she can somewhat and yeah, she did perform halfway decent. So she kinda deserves this spot. As much as I don't want to admit it at all. The next is Biara or Viara, whatever his name is. The reason I believe he's so high is because, well, for starters, he was pretty thick. I mean, it took two powerful people, androids, who were constantly, limitlessly throwing key attacks at him. About any tiresome after already probably getting a ton of damage, and honestly, unlike most other robots who are this way bulky, he actually has increased speed, so yeah, he kinda deserves this spot. I mean, I don't believe that he could probably defeat a bunch of other fighters. Hell, he might even defeat Ribriani, her giant form. And the only reason she's below him is because of the fact that that was actually caused by people, so yeah, it's possible. So yeah, he is definitely strong. Hell, if Sunstar would have his fly ability, he would be the only who actually would have an elimination to his belt. So yeah, he kinda deserves a spot. The next one is 18. She demonstrates very power, she demonstrates very skill, she defeated Ribrian when she was in her full power, and she have beat Viara, so yeah, she deserves her spot. Even higher, but since the other ones did seem that they have a more powerful potential, it's unfortunately this is her limits. The next one is Mageta. The reason why he was defeated was because he got insulted at his weak mind thing, so he was pretty strong. And he still went against Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Vegeta was struggling, and as much as I'm pretty sure everybody that was below, but a little bit below Vegeta, they could challenge him to Super Saiyan. I feel like he put up the most amount of challenge. Maybe 18 is stronger than him, but it's kinda hard to say. Also, I'm giving it to his size and love of it. The next one is Magikaro. Now, though we didn't see much of him, I think considering how his ability, his body unique is pretty deserving at this spot. I mean, I was actually thinking he can lose stamina, his whole changing body is threatening, and yeah, he actually had to be, his entire body had to have the force push out to actually have. Either was a straight melee attack from G, and that would probably just went through him. Nothing else, no damage and all that. So yeah, Magikaro deserves that spot if you ask me. The next one is Salnel. Now the reason I put him below Pirina is because the physical thing. I believe both of those two are equal, it's just that Salnel just seems to be a bit weaker because of his physical appearance. Now he might be stronger, but for me personally I feel like he's weaker. But even so, he is pretty strong. I mean, what? An entire race of Namekians fused into him? I mean, that's pretty strong. Like I said, Pirina I feel like stronger because of his physical appearance, so again, the whole fusion, a bunch of Namekians is pretty goddamn strong. So yeah, he deserves this spot. The next one is our favorite Universe 3 fighter, Kato Pessoa. well, at least my favorite Gear Street Fighter. He pushed Vegeta to his Super Saiyan form, which pretty much I'm pretty sure everybody of these people can. I know he didn't perform the best against them. I guess he could have done better. How he actually was still able to fight after losing the beast struggle with his final mission, which admittedly doesn't really make him look like the best in the best battling position against Vegeta Final Flash, and he was still able to battle. The only reason why he lost was because of that cheap shot from that stupid Gamisaurus. So he technically lost because of a cheap shot and he was still able to battle. And he only got a bunch of hits from other fighters, so he deserves the spot, in my opinion. So yeah, he's a pretty strong fighter. I mean, hell, he might be in their World Combination the strongest member of the Universe 3. He probably is, now that I think about it. Yeah, he definitely is. So yeah, plus we don't exactly know where his limits are. I mean, he kinda swapped it out before we even got to see its full power. So yeah. The next one is Kaba. Now the reason I put Kaba here is because, well, Kaba went Super Saiyan. Kaba was already a challenge for Vegeta, the Super Saiyan form before he got Super Saiyan 2, and I just assume that he can defeat Carapasla as much as I don't want to. And he is still a challenge no matter what, so yeah, he definitely deserves this spot. I mean, seriously, I'm pretty sure Magenta cannot face Super Saiyan 2 Kaba. But so, yeah, he deserves this spot. Next one is 17. Now, this is a bit of a controversial pick because it's because he actually self-destructed and then he came back and then he went against Jiren, but I feel like that he went his limits a little bit before. I mean, all the other things were basically just him having the support of the others and basically his asking and somebody more powerful than him came to help. And the double teaming moves. So he did, as much as he's shown that he's powerful in a challenge, I don't think he's that much more powerful than anybody else. Next one is Caulifla. She's a Mary Sue. Just look at the definition of a Mary Sue and you will see what I'm talking about. The only reason why she's not higher is because, well, they decided to have Mary Sues be eliminated, so that's why. Kale. Sorry, I wrote it the wrong way. My apologies. She's also a Mary Sue, and I put her above Kefla is because, well, she can defeat Kefla. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, I mistyped Kefla and self-kill. I should probably know better. I should know better. Next one is Kochira Rater. He went against two Super Saiyan Blues, and they got on Gohan Ultimate, and even that they eliminated him just a little bit, knock him on his back, and that he seemed to be still able to battle. Which, if you ask me, as much as those Mary Sues might be powerful, I feel like Kochira Rater is a lot more powerful. And the next one is pretty controversial, but it's Gohan. Reasons why? Well, it's just it's just because, well, he didn't train as much as everybody else. He pretty much had to. His incredible power boosts were just a bit stupid, if you ask me. No offense to Gohan fans. I'm sorry if you're a Gohan fan. I don't want to offend you. It's just that it was a bit stupid. But for me, and well, yeah, Gohan, as much as he is powerful, I mean, hell, he's the 11th most powerful being, and everybody else is god tier of characters. So, yeah, it's, I think, believable because he couldn't defeat this. He can defeat Jiren, he can defeat Vegeta, he can defeat Aniwaza, he cannot defeat Kefla, he can defeat Goku, he cannot defeat defeat Topo. I'm pretty sure he cannot defeat Frieza. I am pretty sure he cannot defeat everybody else. That's pretty much the reason why. Now, I hope you like this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And come to next time for the conclusion of my Universal Survival Tournament of Power Fighters power scaling, where we go to the top 10 strongest fighters. I hope you're excited.